Hello, people. What's going on today? Once again, we're vlogging with Bonafide, and today I want to talk about stereotypes. It's something that has been going on for a long time. I don't know exactly how long, but it's definitely part of, I guess you would say, life. I wouldn't say culture, but it's life because everyone tends to stereotype someone in some way, shape, or form. Uh, let's talk about negative stereotypes because that's the main thing that people mostly think of as stereotypes. Like blondes are dumb, mainly like blonde women. Blonde women are dumb, and I don't think that that's necessarily true all the time. But seems like a lot of times that some do act kind of dingy. Um, other type of stereotypes. I guess politicians, that they're shady and they're always thinking about just trying to make personal gains. It's all about themselves and not about the people that they're representing, that who elected them. And other negative stereotypes like gothic people. They always wear black and they must be in a band, or they're depressed, or they do drugs, or they're serial killers. And it's just something that we all think about. Excuse me, I got allergies, so that's why I'm sounding the way I am. As far as females, we always think that women are mostly concerned with their physical appearance. You know, it's a lot that are, but there's some women that I have seen that really don't care as far as how they look, or they don't spend 2 to 3 hours in the bathroom. That may be another stereotype, but in my situations or whatever from past relationships, that tend to be true. I don't know why it takes so long in the bathroom, but and okay, now I guess I will get on the men now. I mean, I guess men are supposed to be like messy. We don't clean up, or we're just not as tidy as women are. And men that are not really into sports, which to me is kind of crazy, but it's a stereotype. I guess like they think that men who are not in sports are gay or something, and that's not right. But as a man, you just assume that every other guy likes sports in some way, shape, or form. And also with sports, we assume that girls are not good at it, or that they're not interested in sports. And there is a lot of women that know more about sports than we really give them credit for. So, so we really can't say that, but we do. So that's just the way it is. And we also think of, like, okay, when it comes to kids, teenagers, and in particular, that a lot of teenagers, they're lazy and they're rebellious, and they pretty much think that they're grown and they want to be on their own and all that kind of stuff. So, oh yeah, and another negative stereotype is, before I jump into the next one, which is men wearing pink. This is something that I don't particularly agree with. And a lot of guys like, well, you ain't a real man unless you wear pink. I really don't agree with that. But hey, to each his own. But it's not something that I would do. The closest thing you see me wearing pink is like if I have a red shirt that's been washed too much and it's faded. That's about it. Positive stereotypes. If there are anything that are positive about stereotypes, um, I guess to say black people are good at sports, basketball and football. I guess it can go either way. It's a stereotype that I would say that would be positive, but it also can be negative because it's more to us than just sports. Yeah, I'm a black man, so it means more. It's more to us than just sports. But I guess we'll say majority or whatever are good at sports. They're just the same thing as all Asians are geniuses. We all believe that. I would say it positive or even maybe true because, to be honest with you, they take more pride in their education versus people in America. Also, with they're included as Asian too, Indian and Pakistan. Indian, they're as part of Asia, but all Asians are geniuses or good in business, but that's the way that they were raised. So, as far as Americans, we tend to we tend to want things, but we don't really work as hard as we can to get it, or really stick with the education. And when other positive stereotypes are all white people are successful. I wouldn't say all of them are, but I mean, to be successful in any race is a good thing, a positive thing. So, and all black people are good at dancing. Well, I can tell you right now that's a lie. I'm not that great at dancing. So, anyway, racial stereotypes. All Muslims are terrorists. That's a lie. That's not true, and we need to stop that. Just like all white people don't have rhythm. Black people are lazy. All Asian people are sneaky. Hispanics, they don't speak English very well. You know, all this stuff it's not 100% true. I mean, to a certain degree, with some of those things, there is true. As far as the Muslim as terrorists, I'm not saying that that's true. I'm not saying that that's false. It's just that that's what's been going on for the past, really for a while. But I guess with the United States, with the 2011 thing, I would guess been going on for like 15 years or whatever. So we thinking that all Muslims are terrorists. Before that happened, we really didn't think about Muslim people too much. So it's just an act of what happened 15 years ago. Basically, is how I see that. So, in the United States, we're quick to, attack certain people when certain things happen, especially to our country. So, but other stereotypes, women, they always smell good, or and the men smell so bad. Women, I love a woman that actually takes pride in, fixing herself up, doing her hair, or, perfume and lotion and all that kind of stuff. I like for a woman to smell sweet. It's just my preference. I just like it. And a lot of women do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's a stereotype that they all do. But I know some women that don't even like perfume or put on scented lotion or anything like that. And, who am I to say that that's not right or they're wrong for that? But if that's what they want, then that's what they want. I mean, it's not something that I really want to deal with because, like I said, as I always say, I like a sweet smelling gal. But that's just me. And other stereotypes as far as women, they all like the color pink, or they love to they're smarter than men. You know, all this stuff. Yeah, stereotypes. You know, it may be true for some people, but then again, you know, it may not be. So I mean, a lot of women. Every woman doesn't like pink. You know, some may like yellow. Some may like green. Uh, some of them may not be too bright at all. Oh, I know a lot of women like that that are not too bright. Hell, I know a lot of men that are not too bright. So whatever. I don't know where these stereotypes come from, but they just are. I mean, just like, you know, as far as when it comes to doctors, you know, for whatever reason, we feel like it should be an old white man. Men are better doctors than women. You know, it's a stereotype. We feel that way. Or if they're not an old white man, well, it's an Asian man, you know, an Indian or Pakistani or whatever, you know, anything from the Southeast and Middle East. You know, we feel like that, you know, they tend to be better physicians and things of that nature. And you know, other little stereotypes like with, you know, women, you know, they should know how to cook. They should like to clean, and you know, just be all around neat and just a homemaker. A lot of those things are nice, but women are a whole lot more than that, and they can do a whole lot more than that. Just like the stereotypes with men, all men are supposed to be handymen, or you know, or supposed to be good at supposed to be mechanics and stuff like this. I've had, like, my ex-wife used to, you know, her thing was that, and even my girlfriend now, you know, supposed to be able to fix things or anything like that or whatever, you know, says who. It would be nice to know how to do some of those things, and I know how to do some of them just a little bit, but I'm not a mechanic at all. I don't never have worked on a vehicle or anything like that, so that's not my thing. If I need something done to my vehicle, if I want it done right, I'm gonna take it somewhere where somebody will fix it right. You know, I don't want to do it. If I do it, hell, I'm gonna wind up spending more money trying to get it fixed, and I'm trying to save money, so that wouldn't work at all. And you know, and like I said, you know, stereotypes, they're just crazy, but it's a part of life. We all do it. Even I do it. You know, we see someone, if they're Spanish or Mexican or, you know, anything like that, we feel like, hey, they must have like 50 people living in one house. Hey, they're into construction, or, you know, any type of labor type of job. I do admit a lot of Mexican people, they do work hard as hell. But I believe that because they know that you really have to do that in order to have anything. You know, if they come in this country illegally or whatever, this and that, you know that they have to do this. You know, a lot of them may send money back to Mexico to some of their family if they still have family there. You know, they tend to want to work hard versus like Americans. Like we want to make a whole lot of money for doing very minimum work. And I don't think we used to be like that back in the day. I think this is just pretty much some new shit, and I don't know, we kind of have to get out of that. I think the whole world view Americans as being lazy. You know, that's a stereotype, but then again, it's partially true. I'm an American, I can't say that. You know, and me being a big guy, You know, a lot of people look at me and say, well, I'm lazy, or, and I'm a slob, and, this and that and all that kind of crap. All those are stereotypes. I have lazy tendencies, just like anyone has lazy tendencies, but who are you to say that I'm just totally lazy, or I'm just totally nasty, or anything like that? But anyhow, and that's my topic today as far as stereotype. If you guys have anything that you want to add or say or just comment, go ahead and throw them down there, and I'll try to answer as many as I can. Like my video, subscribe, and just to support my channel. But yep, that's my topic today. Well, as far as right now for stereotypes. So just let me know what you think.